Have you ever found yourself speaking, pouring your heart into every word, only to feel like the room is indifferent, like no one truly hears you? It's that disheartening moment when, despite giving it your all, the respect you know you deserve seems just out of reach. But here's the thing. This isn't the end. It's a beginning. A chance not only to reshape how others see you, but more importantly, to redefine how you see yourself. Today, we're exploring an idea as timeless as philosophy itself: respect. Rooted in ancient Stoicism, this principle feels more relevant now than ever before. In our chaotic, fast-paced world where hustle culture reigns supreme, the Stoics remind us of something profound. Respect starts from within. It grows from wisdom, self-control, and unwavering confidence. But how do we take these age-old lessons and make them actionable? How do we stop merely seeking respect and start commanding it? How do we ensure that our voice doesn't just echo in empty spaces, but resonates with meaning and value? Let's begin by addressing one of the most common pitfalls many of us face: over-explaining. Whether it's declining an invitation or defending a decision at work, there's often an impulse to pad our responses with layers of justification. Why do we feel compelled to wrap our no in so much explanation? This tendency usually stems from insecurity or fear, a fear of disappointing others, of being perceived as rude, or of inviting conflict. Yet, here's where Stoicism steps in to offer clarity. The Stoics championed restraint and simplicity. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, everything we say and do should be simple, natural, and straightforward. When we resist the urge to over-explain, we send a powerful message, not just to those around us, but to ourselves. We signal trust in our decisions, respect for our time, and confidence in our judgment. This shift not only elevates how others perceive us, it bolsters our own self-assurance and decisiveness. Instead of wasting energy on endless justification, we learn to let our choices speak for themselves. Here's how to put this into practice. Next time you need to decline something, keep your response concise and firm. For example, try saying, "I won't be able to attend, but thank you for thinking of me." Or, "I'll have to pass on this opportunity to focus on my current priorities." If someone pushes back, calmly restate your position without wavering. Clarity and consistency are key. Setting boundaries this way fosters mutual respect, not only in personal relationships but also in professional settings. When you project confidence and decisiveness, people notice. And when they notice, opportunities follow. Of course, earning respect isn't solely about communication. It's also about valuing what matters most: your time. How often do we hear phrases like, "I don't have time," tossed around casually, almost as if busyness were a badge of honor? In today's hyperactive world, it's easy to equate constant activity with productivity or importance. But what if we treated time less like a commodity, to be spent recklessly, and more like a treasure to be guarded fiercely? The Stoics understood this better than anyone. Seneca, in particular, warned against squandering time, reminding us that once lost, it cannot be reclaimed. He cautioned against filling our days with trivial pursuits while neglecting what truly matters. Time, he argued, must be invested intentionally, in endeavors that align with our values and purpose. Adopting a Stoic mindset means becoming intentional about how we spend our hours. Before committing to any task, meeting, or social obligation, ask yourself, does this serve my higher goals? Does it enrich my life or contribute to my growth? By treating time as sacred, we not only command respect from others, but also cultivate a deeper sense of self-respect. So, whether it's through clear, confident communication or mindful stewardship of your time, the path to commanding respect begins with you. Start small, stay consistent, and watch as both your inner strength and outer influence grow. In a world that constantly demands our attention, it's crucial to ask yourself, does this add real value to my life, or is it merely another distraction pulling me away from what truly matters? If something isn't worth your time, then saying no isn't just acceptable, it's an act of profound self-respect. Time is one of the few things we can never get back, and protecting it means honoring yourself and your boundaries. Every unnecessary yes chips away at opportunities for growth, rest, or progress toward what truly aligns with your values. your health, goals, or even moments of peace. Today, when everyone seems eager to claim a piece of us, guarding your time isn't optional, it's essential. Each decision to prioritize your time strengthens your resilience and reinforces your sense of purpose. Living intentionally doesn't mean filling every moment with activity. It means choosing wisely how you spend your finite hours. By doing so, you affirm your worth and demonstrate the ability to make decisions that reflect clarity and conviction. And in standing firm on these choices, you earn not only self-respect but also the respect of others. The Stoics understood this principle deeply. They championed intentional living, emphasizing the importance of discernment, knowing when to engage fully and when to let go. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that very little is as urgent as it appears. Learning to distinguish between what requires your energy and what can be delegated or dismissed altogether is liberating. It clears mental clutter, allowing you to focus solely on what enriches your life. Some may worry that setting such boundaries could lead to disapproval, but the opposite is true. People admire those who value their own time because it signals strength and self-awareness. When you do commit, you offer your best self, not scraps of attention left over from overcommitment. Guarding your time goes beyond rejecting external demands. It's about ensuring you use it meaningfully. Stoicism encourages daily reflection. Did I invest my hours where they mattered most? Was I able to decline distractions without guilt? Each day presents a chance to live aligned with your principles. There's immense power in knowing when to hold steady, rooted in understanding your worth and staying true to your beliefs. As Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you respond that defines you. Responding thoughtfully, not impulsively, shows emotional mastery and commands respect, especially during conflicts or high-pressure situations. Standing your ground isn't stubbornness, it's integrity. Whether asserting personal boundaries, defending your values, or simply declining obligations when stretched thin, consistency becomes a quiet yet formidable marker of character. In a culture quick to abandon commitments, reliability stands out. Identifying the core values driving your actions, fairness, authenticity, or integrity, empowers you to communicate with conviction while remaining calm under pressure. Ultimately, embracing these practices transforms how you navigate both challenges and opportunities. You move through life with intention, refusing to surrender precious time to trivial pursuits. Instead, you cultivate a life defined by purpose, respect, and unwavering commitment to what truly matters. Consider this: when someone consistently honors their commitments, they earn a reputation for trustworthiness. Now, imagine infusing this consistency with Stoic principles, living in harmony with your values, and ensuring your actions align seamlessly with your words. This isn't merely about reliability, it's about embodying integrity. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's greatest thinkers, emphasized that our deeds must reflect our philosophy, not just in thought, but in action. Every time you fulfill a promise, no matter how small, you affirm to yourself and the world that you are someone who can be counted on. This unwavering consistency lays the foundation for trust, strengthening every relationship, from professional partnerships to personal connections. It signals that you're committed not only during moments of enthusiasm, but also through the disciplined act of following through. Even the smallest promises carry weight. Whether it's delivering on a work project, supporting a friend, or simply keeping your word in everyday interactions, each fulfilled commitment shapes your reputation over time. Others begin to see you as dependable, thoughtful, and principled, which deepens their willingness to engage with you meaningfully. But true integrity extends beyond external perceptions. It's also about honoring yourself. By staying true to your commitments, you fortify your character and cultivate self-respect. The ancient Stoics understood this deeply. They taught that while we cannot control external events, we are fully responsible for our own actions. Keeping your word is more than a moral duty. It aligns your behavior with your core values, reinforcing a life rooted in discipline and purpose. Of course, life is unpredictable, and circumstances may shift, making it impossible to fulfill a promise. Here, Stoicism offers guidance. Adapt wisely and communicate honestly. If you must break a commitment, address it openly. Propose solutions if possible, and use the experience as a lesson to make better decisions moving forward. Equally important is knowing when to say no. Overcommitting sets the stage for broken trust, stress, and disappointment, for both others and yourself. True strength lies in self-awareness, recognizing your limits and making promises you can genuinely keep. By setting boundaries and respecting them, you preserve your energy for what truly matters. Mistakes will happen. They're an inevitable part of being human. Yet accountability transforms errors into opportunities for growth rather than failures. Owning up to your missteps isn't a sign of weakness. It's an act of courage. The Stoics practice daily reflection, examining areas where they could improve. When you take responsibility for your actions without excuses or blame, you demonstrate integrity and foster trust. People admire those who admit their faults and strive to do better. Accountability isn't confined to correcting mistakes. It's about embracing transparency in all aspects of life, whether celebrating successes or learning from setbacks. Sharing these experiences cultivates a culture of honesty and collective growth, elevating not only your personal development, but also the bonds of teamwork and collaboration. Ultimately, your response to challenges defines your character far more than the challenges themselves. In the face of adversity, focus on what you can control: your actions, mindset, and growth. Living with integrity, self-awareness, and wisdom earns respect naturally, without the need to seek it explicitly. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Similarly, the most compelling way to command respect is to live in a manner that inherently deserves it. As you move forward, let your choices mirror the principles you cherish. Act with honor, speak with sincerity, and embrace every challenge as a chance to grow. A meaningful life isn't constructed on words alone. It's forged through deliberate, consistent action. Each promise kept, each lesson learned, and each moment of authenticity contributes to the person you are becoming. Though the journey may not always be easy, its rewards are profound. Live intentionally, and watch as your actions inspire others and enrich your own path to fulfillment.